Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever time it is that you are currently watching this video. My name is Spring Crawford, and I'm coming to you with another video on direct mail. But before I get started, I ask that you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that every time I come on with the video, you will be informed. So, guys, I promised you on my last video that I was coming to you with another story about the $100 blessing. But before I get started, I want to read this beautiful flyer that was created by Michael Jensen. And it's beautiful. It has a mailbox on there. It has flags. It has money on there. But the flyer says a one-time gift that keeps on giving, the $100 blessing. Send a $100 gift via CashApp, Venmo, or postal money order plus 3 forever stamps and your info to join a powerful giving circle. No website, no selling, no fees, just faith and mailbox blessings. Add $10 cash for your custom flyer. Give once, receive again and again. And so today I want to tell you a story about Brittany from Chicago, Illinois. So Brittany was tired mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Living on the south side of Chicago, Illinois, Brittany was a full-time certified nursing assistant. She worked 6 long days a week caring for 2 elderly women who relied on her for almost everything: meals, hygiene, companionship, errands, and medication reminders. Though demanding, she handled her work with grace, fueled by faith and a deep desire to help others. At home, Brittany was also a loving wife and mother. She and her husband, David, was raising 2 energetic children under the age of 12. David was a good man, hardworking, loyal, and always doing his best to support the family. He worked construction, but between his unpredictable hours and the rising cost of living, things never seemed to stretch far enough. Together they made a strong team built on love, faith, and commitment. But no matter how hard they worked, the weight of life in the big city and the instability of the world around them kept piling on. Brittany was deeply rooted in her faith. A devout Christian woman, she spent time every morning reading her Bible, praying, and journaling. She was active in her church, sang in the choir, and even led a small women's group. She also loved to witness and minister to people wherever God opened the door. But recently, Brittany began feeling a shift, a stirring in her spirit. The world seemed to be changing fast and not for the better. She was watching violence increase in her neighborhood. Grocery prices were soaring. Rent was creeping up every few months. And down deep, she worried about the future, not only for herself, but for her husband and children. She and David had talked often about getting on out of the city, starting over in a peaceful country town where their kids could play outside without fear and where they could finally breathe easily. But with their current income, that dream felt far away. Even though Brittany was thankful, she also felt frustrated. It felt like no matter how hard they worked, they were always one unexpected bill away from disaster. Over the years, Brittany had tried several side gigs and business opportunities. She joined 2 different MLM programs, both of which promised big money with little effort, but they only led to confusion, auto ships, bills, and stockpiled products she couldn't sell. She tried a few residual income programs that claimed monthly earnings, but they frizzled out before she ever saw a profit. Then she tried internet marketing. That was the most overwhelming of all. She was told she needed a website, an email address, or an email list, a funnel, autoresponders, ads, social media, video content, that the list never ended. She felt like she was drowning in digital instructions. I'm not lazy, Brittany would say. I just need something simple, something real. She wanted a way to earn money honestly without technical overload, pressure to recruit a team of people, or monthly costs. And most importantly, she wanted something she could do as a family with David by her side. Then on a quiet afternoon that seemed like any other, something happened that would change everything. Brittany had gone to do laundry at her neighborhood laundromat. While waiting for her clothes to dry, she glanced over at the crowded bulletin board near the door. Among the cluttered postings of babysitting services, missing pets, and community events, a bright, simple flyer caught her attention. It reads, "The $100 blessing, give a gift, receive a miracle." A simple, powerful way to be blessed and be a blessing. No website, no monthly fees, just faith, love, and action. Something about it immediately grabbed her spirit. It didn't promise luxury cars or overnight riches. It spoke of giving. It spoke of faith. It was clean. It was clear. It was different. She snapped a picture of it or photo of it with her phone and felt that familiar tug in her heart, the one she had learned over the years to recognize as the Holy Spirit. That night, after the kids were in bed, Brittany showed the flyer to David. "I can't explain it," she said, "but I feel like God led me to this." David looked it over, nodded, and said something that made her eyes tear up. "Then let's do it together. I trust your spirit." With his blessing, Brittany mailed her first $100 cash blessing with a short note and a prayer. And from that moment forward, everything began to shift. Within the first week, she got a phone call from someone who had seen her flyer. They were excited, hopeful, and ready to take action. Soon more calls came, then handwritten letters, then cash blessings. Little by little, the blessings began to return to her. At first, it was $100 here, $200 there, but over the next several weeks, the numbers began to grow. She and David couldn't believe what they were seeing. It was working, and not because of hype or gimmick. It worked because it was simple, heartfelt, and rooted in the timeless principle of sowing and reaping. They started placing flyers on church boards, handing them out at grocery stores, and mailing them to others. Brittany even kept a few of her Bible cover ready to share at just the right moment. The more she shared, the more they were blessed. Not just financially, but spiritually, emotionally, and relational. It became more than just a money-making program. It became a ministry. Today, Brittany and David are not only caught up on bills, they are putting money aside each month towards their dream of moving into the countryside. Their children were thriving, and for the first time in years, Brittany feels hopeful about the future. This wasn't just about money, Brittany said. It was about freedom. It was about alignment. It was about faith. She still worked part-time as a CNA, but her goal is to transition fully into working from home with her husband by her side. They now mail flyers together, pray together over every envelope, and watch God move in ways they never imagined. And Brittany's message to anyone reading her story is simple. The world is getting darker. Prices are rising. Stress is at an all-time high. You need a backup plan that doesn't rely on a broken system. If you're praying for a way out, this could be your answer. If it works for us, it can work for you. If you tried other things and they fail, if you tired of struggling just to stay afloat, if you've been praying for something that finally makes sense, don't ignore this. This is a chance to bless others and be blessed in return. No websites, no nonsense, no middleman, just people helping people and miracles unfolding one flyer at a time. Brittany believes you found this story for a reason. Will you listen to that still small voice in your heart? Will you take that first step? Give a blessing, receive a miracle, walk into your new beginnings. So guys, that is the story of Brittany from Chicago. I definitely can reside with her story. And I know there are many of you out there right now that can reside with her story as well. It's only $100 to get started with this opportunity. $100 plus the $10 fee to have your personalized design flyer. And once you get started once you send your payment in, you will receive a copy of your flyer design, and you can get started with sending off your flyers to other individuals, other prospects. With the bonuses that I'm giving with this opportunity is $100 leads and 100 forever stamps. So if this is an opportunity that you can definitely see yourself being a part of, I ask that you would get started today by sending your $100 plus your $10 for your flyer design, so that we can get your flyer up and going for you. I will have all of the information in the description below where you can send your payment, whether you can do a postal money order. You will have my address, you can see, is right there on the flyer. And you can email me at spring43lg@gmail.com for your for to get your stuff. For to get everything started right away. You can send your payment through CashApp, postal money order. You can send it through PayPal, Venmo, even Zelle. Now with Zelle, you will have to contact me directly to get that information and get you started. So if this is an opportunity that you can see yourself doing and making lots of money like Brittany, and within your with Brittany, just like Brittany, you can get started today, and everything will be in the description box below. You can also download a copy of the flyer and send it in via postal mail as well. And so guys, that is my time. I will see you guys on my next video. You guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.